What is going on, YouTube? Very informal video here, but I just wanted to record it just because I don't know, it was on my mind. 2 months ago I posted a video called Project Bulk, right? It was day zero underscore like Project Bulk or something like that, but I basically talked about how I was gonna try and gain weight and I was gonna try and make improvements to my physique and whatnot. I don't remember if in the video I said I was unsatisfied or satisfied with the way I look, but I kind of just wanted to make a follow-up on that video. It's been 2 months since that video, but in the past month I'd say I put on almost 10 pounds. Hold on, let me step on the scale real quick. Yeah. So right now, currently weighing in at 167, and I can definitely tell my physique is a lot bigger right now. My strength has been up recently, and maybe I'll post it. I hit 225 for 12. I hit 285 for 3, 275 for 4. So I've been repping a lot of heavier weights. Like the pumps have been bigger. I've just been feeling so much better. And I wanted to just talk about the things I did right to get to this point, because diet was something I always struggled with ever since I started lifting. And I never really had a clear idea of what I needed to do exactly. And so I'll kind of just go through the steps and processes that I went through to get to, this 167 now. And, even though I lose or gain a pound like on a day-to-day, so like tomorrow I might be 165 or I might be 168, it really depends. But kind of just gonna talk about how I got here and what I've been doing that's working. But essentially the first thing I did was I started tracking everything. So I started tracking my macros, and I started actually looking up like how much calories I need to actually gain weight. And so there's this thing called calorie-calculator.net or .com, something along the lines of that. And you can put in your age, your height, your weight, what you do on a day-to-day basis, whatever, and it'll tell you how many calories you need to gain weight quickly, to maintain, to lose. And so what I did was I put in my stats. I put in, at the time, 5'9", 160, trying to put on 10 pounds, simple, and no time limit, right? And so then it told me, and this was something I didn't even know for a while. It was like, my maintenance calories is probably around 3,000, right? So just to not lose weight, I need to be getting in at least 3,000 calories a day, right? And so even that amount of food, is a lot of food to eat. It's a lot of calories to get in, 3,000, like you'd have to eat probably 3-4 times in that day, and maybe even small stuff in between. And so how do I, some of these days on average I'm getting in 3.6 thousand, which is above my maintenance. Like I said, my maintenance was 3,000. For mild weight gain, meaning like half a pound a week, I'd have to be getting in on average 3,200, which is something that's not a problem for me. And then for a pound a week, I'm pretty sure it's at 3,500 if I want to gain 1 pound a week. And then for 2 pounds a week, it'd be 4,000 every day. And so with these numbers in mind, I realized I actually have to track my calories so I can make sure that I'm hitting that number at the end of the day. And so I downloaded MyFitnessPal, which is something I've been using for a while. And I started tracking what I eat. So, I cook my usual breakfast, 4 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, yogurt, cereal, milk, whatever. I go tracking throughout the day. I go eating. And at the end of the day, I had to make sure 2 things. And this is something I still consistently do, and it's how I've been progressively gaining weight, is 1, you have to hit your calorie goal, and 2, you have to hit your protein goal. Fats, sugars, fibers, that doesn't really matter. The only things we're concerned about is the protein goal and how many calories you have at the end of the day. So for my case, if I wanted to put on about a pound a week, which is something I've been doing, and it's an okay amount of eating, it's not that hard. On average, I try and get in 3,600 calories a day to actually gain weight, right? Because if I wanted to just maintain and stay around 160, I'd be eating 3,200 calories consistently. But again, some of these days I'm hitting 4.2K, maybe 4K, maybe 3.8. So I'm eating way above what I need to, on a day-to-day basis. This is the important part, day-to-day basis. You can't, what I did a lot was start it 1 week, then stop, then go back again and stop. You're not, you're gonna keep setting yourself back. Like, the amount of strength I've had recently, the amount of size I've been putting on it's rapid. And each pump looks better and better. And so if you're kind of doing that on and off, you're not really giving, your body what it needs. Because sure, maybe if you do it for a week and you put on, I don't know, a pound or 2 pounds, you might be okay with that. But I wanna weigh 175, 180, 190. I wanna scale the weight. So every day has to be consistent, right? But I make sure I hit 3,600 calories. And then the second rule is you take your body weight and you do 1 gram of protein per pound in your body. So right now I'm weighing 167. It was 166.8, 167, right? And so for me to actually gain weight, I need to eat protein wise at least 167 grams of protein. And so will 170 be enough? Yes. Will 185 be enough? Definitely. Will 200 be enough? I feel like going past 230, 220 in protein, I feel like that's just a waste of space in your stomach for food, because a lot of your calories are going to come from your carbs, right? And I haven't even gotten into that yet. But essentially, if you eat too much protein and you don't hit your calorie goal, I had this discussion with my friend earlier. Oh, what if I eat 180 grams of protein, but then, I only get in 2,800 calories for the day? As much as you hit the protein goal, your body needs more than just protein to function. Everything you do requires energy, and all the energy you get is from the food you eat. And so just for your body to maintain itself is already so much more calories than you think. And so if you have a lot of protein intake by the end of the day, way more than you need, and you're low on calories because you didn't eat enough carbs, then you need to switch something. You need to eat more carbs. You need to prioritize hitting that calorie goal, because a protein goal, yes, it's important to hit it, but to actually gain weight, you have to hit that calorie goal. You know what I mean? And so I had a week and a half where I was only hitting my protein goal and I wasn't hitting my calorie goal. And I started to lose weight. But it's I was still looking good. I still had size, whatever, but my lifts were nowhere near as strong as they are today with all the extra carbs and calories that I have. And so the important takeaway here is the perfect diet for the day is you hit your protein goal and your calorie goal. So for me, at the end of the night, my macros are going to be 180 grams of protein, which is well above how much I weigh, and 3,600 calories, which is way above what my body needs to maintain, right? And so by doing this consistently for the past, I want to say it's been 2 weeks. It's been almost 3 weeks. For I've been bulking, right, for the past for as long as I can remember. I've been bulking, right? But it's on and off, on and off. So I make progress, but I don't make progress quick, right? Because I keep on, 1 week I'll eat good, next week I won't. 1 week good, next week I won't, right? So I stopped doing that. And what I started doing is, consistent. Can't miss a day. Every single day, drink your mass gainer, eat breakfast, eat eggs, eat the same thing, do everything. Do everything the same every single day. and then you start to see results, right? So right now, this is the heaviest I've been ever since the last time I bulked. And what I did was I bulked for a week straight, probably getting in 4,000 calories every single day. And I got heavy quick because I always had food, I always had water, I was lifting heavy, so I got big quick. But then once I hit around 160, right? So like, let's say this is going from like 155, 156, because I weighed that much in the summer. I got really sick at a point, to hitting 160 lean. You know, I was enjoying the size, and I was like, okay, no, I'm satisfied, that's enough. And then I've been around 160 for the past like 6 months, right? So like I'm going 161, 162, but like, you know, I was on and off with the bulk. But then I was down on 160 again 3 weeks ago, and I said, no, let me get in 36, right? Because like, here's the thing, guys. Like, you need to like research and figure out what you need for your body, because a lot of people will try and eat 4,000 calories a day. That's just unrealistic. Like, that is so much food for like the average person. Now, if you're fully committed to the gym, it's your job, whatever, okay, eat 4,000 calories a day. But the average person doesn't have time to eat 4,000 a day, right? And so I was trying to do 4,000 a day and 4,000 a day. I didn't really know how much I needed to eat, and I couldn't maintain that for that long. And so that's why the bulk like ended early, and I didn't really make that much progress. But then now, knowing that I need to get, you know, at least 170 grams of protein, 3,600 calories, I'm actually eating less than I was back then, but making just as much progress, if not more, because I know exactly what my body needs. Now, you know, I've tried a lot of different diets. I've tried, you know, I've taken mass gainer, whey protein, whatever. I take all the supplements there are. Creatine, whatever. Creatine, something also, like, I think everybody should take it. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but creatine is very safe for you. It's very good to use. You just got to stay hydrated. And I'd recommend it to anybody. But at least with mass gainer, you know, I realized that if I eat 3 meals a day, all that have, you know, a good amount of protein in it, and I drink a mass gainer at the end of the night and eat a couple extra pieces of bread, suddenly I'm getting bigger and stronger, you know. But this same thing that's happening to me, you know, going from 160 to 167, you know, you don't actually see any fat on my body, because there is none. Like, this is, you know, maybe around 165 after the food digest tonight, but 165 pure muscle. 165 pure muscle, right? So like, definitely, you know, take my word. But if you're in a position, you know, where you've always been super skinny, and now you want to put on a ton of size, take this video, take everything I said, and just do it. Find out how much calories you need a day to gain weight, not to maintain, but to gain weight. Find out ways to consistently hit your protein goal. The reason I take mass gainer is because, on top of giving me all the bonus calories that I need to gain weight, it also does give me 50 grams of protein, right? So like, find your way to hit your protein goal, find your way to hit your calorie goal, and train hard. That's all you need to do. The rest, you better hope you have like good genetics or something, you know, because like, Jesus Christ. Like, I know this thing's all right, guys. But besides that, thank you so much for 1,000 followers. I feel like this is my official like thank you video, you know, because 1,000 on YouTube could be 10,000 the next day, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, different style video, you know, just kind of giving advice, because a lot of people need advice and see, you know, less flexing all the time. So hopefully, if you have, you know, you have genuine questions about, oh, how do I put on weight? Oh, how do I put on size? From a guy who used to be really skinny, coming to being where I am now, if I had done this all those years, I would have been triple my size. Now, I only found out about this recently, kind of like past year, but hopefully this can help you put on some size, put on some muscle. Peace.